Good evening, class. How you all doing this evening? This week's reading, I decided to read chapter 17. Please don't use this video. The case of the fatal accident. This one was very straightforward. It was kind of sad too because the actual victim died in it. Just a little background story. Sometimes journalists must often report on the ugly side of life and death. On December 29th, 2007, a speeding SUV crashed into the back of Valerie Talamit's car and another waiting beside it. Valerie ended up dying afterwards. The driver of the SUV was Staff Sergeant Eddie Bias. He had just returned from a tour of duty in Iraq just 10 days before the crash. A reporter by the name of Roman Harrier had covered the story in El Paso, Texas. Just a couple of days later into the trial, the judge clerk tipped off the media that the district attorney would present the red light camera video in the court that day. The video had fixed positions above, plus behind the spotlight clearly showed Talamit's car stopped at the light alongside another's car. Shortly after the district attorney played the video in court, the trial went into a recess. Once recess was over, the victim's father asked a group of reporters, can they please not use the video? The victim's father explained why they shouldn't use the video because the graphic nature of the video and it would likely store strong emotions for his family and friends because she had just died. The video was used anyways, and the reporters and the bosses that considered the video to be very legitimately newsworthy, even though Harrer had felt somewhat bad about using it. The trial continued with Harrer talking to more reporters. The people of El Paso, Texas weren't concerned about the red light video at all. Bias was found guilty of intoxicated manslaughter for the death of Valerie Thomas. He received 15 years in prison and had a $10,000 fine. This reading, I liked it because it showed very intensity into it, first off. Second of all, I like how this was the first reading that actually said something about actually going to a whole court actually doing everything. Second of all, I like the big old storyline behind it. And the title of it really fit into the story because the victim's father actually used the line of the title, don't use this video. Please don't use this video, which is actually the title of the reading. And fourthly, I feel like the video, regardless, people would have used the video anyway because most of the time reporters don't care about how people feel about certain things unless it's them and their family. So I feel like him doing that, he did the right thing even though that was his daughter. But I feel like they was going to use it regardless because they feel like it's there for a story and for a paycheck at the same time because some reporters don't have a lot of emotions or they don't have a lot of families themselves, so they wouldn't know how to feel in certain situations. But I'm happy with the outcome of how this whole reading went because I believe he should have got time for driving intoxicated and running that red light. But at the same time, I feel like him being in the military, some type of military justice, his military people should have somehow helped him out in a little bit, if that makes sense. But that's all I have for today. Have a good day, and thank you.